Hi, Diaries from the Queen of Construction. I was talking to a good friend yesterday. He is a senior lecturer with the Montfort University, and I've assisted on a programme that he runs, the Crucible programme, where I go and talk to individuals who are starting up companies. And I talk to them about what it's the reality of running a company, really. And I do some mentoring, and it's quite fabulous. Couple of days out of my year, and a very gratifying thing to do. But Percy and I have known each other for years, and we're having a chat, shooting the breeze and saying, am I going to be involved in the programme next year, which fingers crossed, I hope I am. And I was reflecting on the fact that I'm the worst caretaker in the world. I get bored. The moment I feel like I've learned what I have to learn in an environment, you've lost me. So getting into something new, getting my head around it, fixing it, love that. But the moment I'm then into a routine of having to do that every day, every week, every month, or, the same problem with the same solution, I get really bored. And I realise that I am the architect of my own frustrations. So here I am, over the last few days, weeks, months, I've been throwing myself into everything that there is to do with media, whether it's reels on Instagram, lives, doing a journal on YouTube, pulling together show reels, pitches for TV shows, proposals for books, you name it, completely outside my comfort zone. And I've had real highs from that, where I've had successes, and I've had real lows. And as someone said to me yesterday, if I can't cope with the lows, then I can't cope with this, new way of life that I'm looking to lead. And I was kind of lamenting my own position, going, how is it I've got myself into this position of constantly failing, putting myself out there, and of course, I created this. I could have stuck on lovely big projects with, £100 million budgets, where I know 95% of it. There's always something new on a project. My ego isn't so big that there isn't some product that I haven't used before, or some challenge, or the logistics, or whatever it might be, that I don't have to learn afresh. But could I get bored by the 95%? The 5% kind of isn't enough to keep me there. But loads of people, that's literally what their career is, learning, and every single time getting it a little bit better. And that's just not the way I am. And of course, then it struck me, this is what it's going to be like going forward as well. So I keep thinking, well, once I've got this media thing licked, that's it. I've got the structure in place. I've got my goal of wanting to empower, execute projects, and entertain. But in actual fact, I'm going to get to the point that I'm like, reels, yeah, done them, easy. Lives, yeah, no problem. I'll get to the point that I'm confident enough to even promote my YouTube channel, which, of course, right now I am not doing, which is why no one's watching, which I think is the only reason I'm continuing to even make these bloody things, because I'm shouting into the breeze. I know that no one's hearing it. And it's like, what next? And I'm weirdly 50% excited, 50% freaked out by that question. But I'm the architect of it, which means it is serving me on some level. And there's so much that I've got to do to unpack that. And I feel right now I'm just going through this massive period of change. And it's kind of weird and wonderful and scary and isolating. My mate asked me how I was doing, and I was like, well, I'm stepping outside my comfort zone, so I'm clearly uncomfortable. But what I would say is this stuff, doing this, journaling and talking about it out loud, it's helping. Because 15 years ago I wanted to do this and didn't. And now I am doing it. And of course I wanted overnight success. I'm so pissed off I haven't got overnight success. And I don't know how much tenacity, how much patience, how much resilience I've got in a year if it's still like this, am I going to keep going in 10 years? So yeah, but what I know is I'm just going to stick with it for as long as it feels like it's working, and as long as I don't go bankrupt, then that's it. And just laugh at myself. Laugh at the fact that I bloody built the environment that I live in. So yeah, that's kind of reflections of where I am today. So hope you have a good day. Speak to you tomorrow.